folks, it's Ruby Mutt coming back to you, and this story is really about me. It's not about, well, it may involve some of the mom, but what it is in 1974 I had a serious panic attack, and they rushed me to the hospital. The nearest hospital was Northwestern University, and I went into a room, and I didn't know it was a panic attack. Nobody knew what they were. And what happened was I had a bunch of doctors working on me. They were putting electrodes on my chest and everything. They were trying to find out what was wrong with me. They were waiting for me at the emergency room. They rolled me in on a gurney and everything. And then finally a doctor came in, and many doctors had seen me. A young doctor came in. He was an intern. He was doing his internship. And he gave me a shot. And it turned out to be Valium. And I didn't know it. He came in, talked to me, and said, "You can sit up now." I says, "Okay." And he said, "Yeah." Anyway, long and short of it was, he asked me, he said, "Have you been under a lot of stress lately?" And I kind of looked up and said, "Yeah, you might think so." I didn't want to talk about Kurt shooting at me. Many times he was just shooting me. I never returned fire. I took cover. But anyway, while I was going through all this, it lasted all the way through 1982. And in 1982, I got on medication. I got with a doctor, John Osborne from the FBI, selected a doctor for me, a psychiatrist to talk to. He's a behavioral sciences psychiatrist, and he got me through it. And he's a great man, and I mentioned him in acknowledgments in the book. But at any rate, going through all these things, I became agoraphobic in 1974 from the panic attacks. They were happening, at first it was like maybe one every 2 or 3 days, and I got to the point at the very end where I was having them every 10 minutes. I was like freaking out, and at that point I was ready to kill myself. I was ready to commit suicide. But the truth of the matter is, I didn't. And I'm here today, and I'm happy because of it. And I thank the Lord above for everything that He's given me. I've been gifted. I've been given a lot of gifts. So at any rate, my point is that when I see things that are written about me, the telephone was my friend. I mean, I lived on the telephone. That was it. I talked to people, did business, but I needed people to go out and do things for me, like go on a liquor license, or do this, or do that. So my father did it for me. Other people, like Lenny was mentioned by Lopez. I just read this article, and that's what aggravated me, motivated me to do this video. But at any rate, people say things about me because they didn't really know too much about me. But this is the real me. And after I got on medication, we hit a blocking dose, and I'm okay now. And I have been since 1982. But in the meantime, I've taken a lot of criticism and things that I've read. I'm not that thin-skinned, but I am. Sometimes I get irritated. And Joe Lopez thinks he's somebody. I don't know what he thinks he is. I can't tell you what's in his mind any more than he tells me what's in my mind, or his facts of a case, or what his opinion is. That's what he is. He's a ambulance chaser lawyer that just does what he does. I don't like him. I have a very low opinion of him. But Mike, you wrote, you left something up in the beginning of the article that kind of explains it. He irritated me. But anyway, I want to tell you folks, it's not easy to be agoraphobic. And I made a promise that to myself when I was going through this, very stressful, and I said, if I ever get over this, Lord help me, if I ever get over this, I promise that I'm going to help anybody that has problems. I will help people. And that's what I've done with most of my life. And I'm going to continue to do it. I love people, and I want them to hear the truth. That's part of the book, and let's face it, it's something that, it was a project I wanted to do for a long time, but without the help of others, I really couldn't do it. Anyway, this is another Red's bedtime story coming to you. A lot of it's written in the book about my agoraphobia. As a matter of fact, I was asked about it on the stand by Alan Ackerman, and he asked me what would happen if I didn't take medication, because I was medicated on the stand. And I gave my answer, and the jury was not pleased with the question he asked, because it just made him look like a fool. But there's a lot of fools out there, and some attorneys, criminal attorneys, are fools, and they take losing cases, and they have their own opinions, and they have egos. But maybe it's my ego, I don't know. But thank you for listening, and I always plug my book at the end of a video. You can get it at redwemet.com. That's an autograph book. I'll autograph it directly to you. Or you can buy it just the regular version on Amazon.com or order it at Barnes & Noble. Thank you all, and God bless you.